Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about a thriller film called Shattered from 2022. Enjoy your viewing. The movie tells the story of a rich man named Chris, who is in the process of divorcing his wife. Chris falls in love with a mysterious stranger named Sky. Soon his ex-wife and their child find themselves in an interesting situation. Let's get started. Chris, a young millionaire who made his fortune in IT, lives in his secluded cabin in the mountains, and is currently in the process of getting a divorce, speaking via video link with his wife, Jamie. Chris says that he put off signing the documents for as long as possible because he couldn't believe that it was over between them. Jamie made the decision to leave her husband because work has always been more important to him than family. We also learned that they have a wonderful daughter named Willow. One language evening, Chris meets a charming girl named Sky. She asks Chris to help her choose a wine on the way out of the store. Sky says that the taxi canceled, and Chris kindly offers to give her a ride home. She tells him about her friend Lisa, who shares an apartment with her. They had a fight not long before, and Sky hopes that Lisa is already asleep so that she doesn't have to fight with her again. Chris offers to go to his house and spend some time. There and then he will bring her home, but the girl refuses. However, after thinking about it, she finally agrees. They arrive at Chris's house. Sky is surprised to see such a luxurious house over a glass of wine. Chris tells her about himself some time ago. Google offered him a good deal and he sold them his own development, a home security app. Chris tells her that he is a sociophobe and is also obsessed with his own security, and that he has a lot of valuable things at home and has a lot to protect. Now the girl tells us about herself. Sky used to work as a model in Los Angeles, but she hated being just a body and clothes, a kind of living mannequin. She came here to work to find something more interesting, but she didn't find anything. So now she works as a waitress in a bar. After a frank conversation, Sky asks for a ride home. Chris offers an alternative and invites her to stay with him until the morning. The girl gladly agrees to this offer. Not hiding her fantasies, the girl's fantasies are quite hot, so they both begin to realize them. Sky returns home and has a fight with her friend Lisa. When she hears her friend accuse her of wandering around, she locks herself in her room. Meanwhile, Chris decides to go to the bar with a girl. He had a great evening with Works. He wants to know why she left without telling him when Chris arrives at the bar and asks the girl. Sky confesses that she was actually hoping he would come to her, and she is very happy to see him again soon. She tells him about herself, about how she never had a real family because she was adopted so many times since she was 6 that she can't remember them all. Sky says her childhood was a nightmare. Chris likes that she is honest with him and tells her that she is wonderful in the parking lot. They encounter a mugger who decides to rob the car. Chris says that he doesn't want any trouble and asks the robber to just go away. But Sky is more aggressive, throws a bottle at him and tells him to get out as a result. The robber breaks Chris's leg and runs away. When Chris returns home from the hospital, he tells her that he has hired a nurse because it will be difficult for him to even cook with this cast. Sky says that she will be better than any nurse, and Chris will be able to evaluate her main ability by making an omelet in the morning, among other things. She has interesting fantasies. I think you all know what kind of fantasies I'm talking about later. The movie introduces us to Ronald. He is the owner of the motel where Sky and Lisa rent an apartment. The man is very unhappy that the girls have once again fallen behind on their rent. He warns them that he will evict them if he does not receive the rent within a few days. It turns out that Lisa is not just Sky's friend, but her girlfriend. When Lisa finds out that Sky has decided to leave her life for Chris, she begs her not to, saying that she will die without her. Despite her friend's persuasion, Sky moves in with Chris together. They have a great time, drinking expensive wine and talking under the night sky while lying in the jacuzzi. After a while, Chris confesses to Sky that he is in love with her. The girl reciprocates and says that it scares her. Chris asks what they should do about it, and Sky replies that they should live happily ever after. Do you want to see part 2 of this video? Subscribe to the channel and comment part 2. Thanks for watching. I would see you at part 2.